happy with your performance?
I wouldn't say any of us, staff and athletes, were very happy with that performance. Well, we can chalk it up as our worst of the year.
What in particular did you guys do differently in this game? What didn't you like?
How long do you have? No, we just, a little bit out of character. Our passing was off. Our willing to compete along the walls was off. Our penalty kill was good, so that was something to build off. Just not doing the little things that has made our group successful all year. Yeah, we just got to be better without a doubt in all areas.
Was it shocking to see 2 shots on goal after the first period, with your team, the way they played some opportunistic offense so far?
Yeah, it's shocking if you base it on the year, probably not shocking if you base it on that period. A lot of times you get what you deserve, and we just didn't deserve a whole lot more offense in that period. I also think you put it in perspective. I just said to the group that, for 26 games this year, minus a couple games at the start of the year, this team has played great. This team has played consistent, played the game the right way, and have honestly have been a top team in this league, and a team that a lot of teams probably mirror themselves after. So I'm quite confident that we can just turn the page on this and be ready for Game 4.
Right, Natalie took a pretty big hit there in the third period. How is she doing physically?
I haven't seen her yet. She didn't sound very good. I know on the bench there she struggled to get back on the bench. So I haven't talked to medical. Like I said, I was in the dressing room with the group that finished the game, so I'm not sure how she's doing.
Do you attribute tonight to more of what your team was doing or not doing, or were there things that you noticed that Minnesota was changing up with their game, or did they step up something about their game that was different from the first 2?
Not necessarily. I think, obviously if they're smart, they're probably going to say that. I think they had a good game in Game 2 and played really well in Game 2, so I thought they made some good adjustments in Game 2, and I think they just probably continue it here in Game 3. Yeah, when we're out of character the way we played, you don't even dive too deep into what the opposition did, because it's just not fair. Yeah, we got to be better. At least then if we can get better, we can start the evaluation if it's something they did more. But right now, if we take care of our own end, then we can look at the game on a more even level.
Blayre, what was the players' mood in the locker room afterwards?
Not great. I think, we wanted to come in tonight and have a really strong start and a good first period, and we didn't do that. I think we gave the other team a lot of confidence. But I think at the same time we understand that it's playoff hockey, and if we want to be successful in Game 4, we have to move on and take away what we did well in that game, but also learn from the areas that we weren't good in. So I think we're not pleased with our effort or performance tonight, but we're excited to turn the page and come back for Game 4 and get back to our game.
Jocelyne, just how much of a shock was it to see that red light for the first time when Flaherty gets that one? The first time you played from behind in this series.
That what, sorry?
The first time you saw, that Minnesota scored, the first time you played from behind, just how much of a shock was it?
I mean, we've been down, we've been up to start games. So, I mean, we do a pretty good job of not, panicking after a goal. I don't think it really changed, our attitudes. But obviously you try to get the first one, and that was the goal of the game, was to, try to get one in the first 5, first 10. But, we've been down, we've been tied, we've been up. So we've kind of done it all. And I think like what these two said, we can learn a lot, but we also have to turn the page, and we're a great team, and we can definitely play better than that.
Sure, you didn't allow a power play goal, but just what's your level of concern about the number of penalties your team took tonight?
It's something we've dealt with all year and talked about all year. I don't get too caught up in it, to be honest. It's our penalty kill. To be honest, we probably swung momentum in our favor with our penalty kill and actually got a couple offensive chances. So I think if we're a team that's gonna play on the edge, we're gonna play physical. I didn't necessarily see that tonight, and I thought the penalties were more a reaction, maybe being out of position, so I don't like the penalties that we got tonight. Generally, throughout the year, I don't mind the types of penalties we get. They're often just from competing and battling, and when you play on the line, you're gonna take some penalties, and we need to play confident in the physicality because we're confident in our penalty kill. The types of penalties tonight were just not ones we want to take.
Stick penalties and things like that.
Great.
Thanks.